lovely snowy Florida day. It's January 22nd, 2025. Snowmageddon. Out here surviving at the property, having a good time. Gonna shoot something that I've had for like over a year. This is the Grand Power Stribog, and this is, look, you can see that's the model SP9A3S. Takes the regular magazines that they have, the curved ones. They have a version that takes like Glock mags, and I think that they have a version that might take something else. I don't remember. So I've had this for a very long time, and I haven't shot it, so we're gonna put some rounds through it. This is a very long story. I'll try to shorten it up as much as possible. In like 2015, maybe 2016, I bought a High Point, the 995, the 9mm carbine from them. They make. I bought it from a guy that had it brand new. He never shot it. I bought it for like, I don't know, $200. And I was like, this is horrible. 10-round magazines. You can, get longer ones, bigger ones. But I was like, whatever. This is horrible. It just felt horrible. So I sold that. Bought a Kel-Tec Sub 2000. The concept is amazing. It shoots great, very accurate. But the problem with that is, since it's direct blowback, it has a, very heavy bolts in it. And if you haven't heard the stories, shooting anything that's like 9mm PCC typically has a lot of recoil. It's like it kicks more than shooting like a AR in 5.56, which is kind of crazy when you realize how small the 9mm cartridge is and how much power it has. But to keep that, pressure in the chamber during all the expansion of that gas, they got to figure out something. So what they do is just put an extremely heavy bolt in there to slow it down. So I was gonna look for something as an alternative. Ended up buying a CZ Scorpion in like 2018. Had that for just until a few months ago. Never shot it. Sold it to a friend of mine. Then got to shoot it because he comes out here and has a good time too. So it's awesome. That one doesn't have as much recoil as the Sub 2000. It's big. It's a large gun, the CZ Scorpion, and I had like the Evo 3, whatever it is, the giant one, and I didn't want to get the smaller ones because they had a whole different magazine system that I didn't like. So what I did was bought this. I looked into buying like B&T, like APC 9s and stuff like that is like super expensive, lightweight, and has like a hydraulic buffer system, but I just couldn't justify spending $3 on a gun. So I bought this. This was like right at $1,000 without the brace, but just basically as a pistol. I have a SB tactical brace on there, a cheap primary arms dot. I don't know if you'll be able to see in the video, probably not. It doesn't seem like it gets bright enough. It's all the way turned up, has a brand new battery in it. It doesn't seem like it gets very bright, this dot, but I'll live with it. Comes 1/2 x 28 threaded. Of course, I got a 3-lug adapter on there because we're going to run the Rad9 on it, and then we're running some Winchester Wind Clean. It's weird because it's supposed to be better for your health, but it has like straight lead on the front that you can see that's not covered with the jacket. Yeah, you can read what it says. Lead-free primer and heavy metal, lead and heavy metal free primer. But it's so weird, then it has like gigantic piece of exposed lead up front. So 990 is the velocity, so subsonic, and fits in the magazine good. So one of the things that I got, since I had that CZ Scorpion, is I had a crap load of magazines for it. So I bought a lower that I can put on this that I didn't bring because I wanted to shoot it as is. But I bought a lower that will take the Scorpion mags some of these older generations, the straight magazines had some feed lip cracking issues, and I guess some of these do too. So they made a few that are metal reinforced. I just have the normal, whatever. See how they work out. So let me show you something. So pop this out of the bag real quick. So everybody said, so the reason I went with this, the Stribog, is because it's supposed to be, everybody calls it a roller delayed system, but it's not like an MP5, like a traditional roller delayed. It uses two little rollers. This one just uses, from the factory, the US version has this one that's marked US. And if you look right in here, you can see the little roller. And what happens is when the bolt comes back under pressure, tries to open up, it kind of prevents it until the pressure is low enough for it to slide up into that little area. I might take the gun apart in a minute and show you. But basically it slides up and into that little area to unlock, to allow the bolt to go back. So that kind of, allegedly, it has a little bit softer recoil. So the problem is when you buy it in the US market, it comes with this one that's marked US, which I think it's, if you were to actually read about it, it's a 40 degree, like the angle right here is like 40 degrees, or no, sorry, 45 degrees. Looking at the paper over here, getting mixed up. But the everybody says that what you can do is get the one that is the 40 degrees, and not only does it work better for suppressed, but it just works better in general. I think that the rumors are, smarter people, they've actually shot their gun, or said this multiple times, but the US one is marked US because, I guess, you know, European ammo, because the gun is European, has they use higher pressure ammo, and since us Americans, I guess, get neutered ammo, they wanted us to be able to have a way to keep the gun to function reliable, so they designed a made for America roller angle. So I bought this from a company that's in, it's a IPSC store. I can't put a link because YouTube doesn't like links, but it's in Estonia, and it's amazing because I don't know how the American dollar has any power behind it, but with the exchange rate, everything that you buy from over there is super cheap. And yeah, shipping takes like a month, but whatever. So I bought a whole bunch of stuff from them. I got like a stock, the factory stock, the factory wire collapsing stock, also factory plastic little folder stock, because I will be SBR in this because I think it's going to be my keeper. I won't get rid of it. So the other thing I put in there, this is the factory buffer in there. There's really no point in me taking it out. It's just a plastic buffer. But I had the HP Industries one in there that's a little bit longer, and allegedly helps it, because I guess they somehow, sometimes they'll get used brass stuck in here, stuck in the chamber area, so like, you know, behind the barrel. So I bought the longer one that not only does it, you know, absorb some of the recoil allegedly, but it prevents the bolt from going back far enough for bad things to happen. So let me pull this apart real quick. I wanted to get the filming of this out of the way before the sun gets too low in the sky. It's like 4 o'clock right now. I think sun goes down in about an hour. So I wanted to film this, the little intro part of it, and then I will hang the targets up and get a few shots in, just to get first shots off on camera. And then obviously I have to dial in that red dot, and we'll see if we can make everybody happy. So let me pull this thing apart real quick, show you. Hold on. Sorry, my brain is wired backwards. Eventually I'll figure this thing out. All right, put some gloves on because I like to use a lot of grease on my guns. I use Lucas gun grease, like Lucas Engine Oil Company. So there's oh, you know what I didn't do is I did not show you at all how any of this thing works. So obviously magazine goes in there. It has an amazing mag catch that's on both sides. So that side, obviously it pivots, and then on the other side too. So And then the bolt, this is the bolt lock back right here, the little lever. And you can take the bolt and move the charging handle to the other side if you want. Other than that, it's pretty simple operation of a gun. And the charging handle is non-reciprocating, so you don't have to worry about it hitting your hand. All right, so, oh, and the brace folds, obviously. And it has like these little, the factory sights on it are amazing. I put like fingernail polish on like every sight that I have, like on that. PSA dagger, the glunt. Yeah, so with the sights down, it's awesome because they fold up, but with them down, there's a little notch up front and then a little U at the back. Obviously with the dot on there, it's gonna be blocked. And even when they're up, this piece, because there's a little riser 1913 mounter on this thing, not riser, I don't raise it up additionally, but it's just, you know, it has to have an adapter because this can also fit on a like an RMR cut pistol. But with this optic on there, you can't see through the irons. You can see enough to maybe get a hit on target. Basically it sticks up too much to see the full hole on the rear sight. So let me take this out apart. There's a little takedown pin. It's like super in there. So I brought a little tool. I don't know how YouTube is on putting videos like this on with showing things getting taken apart, but this is a safety video. You should be able to safely inspect your gun. Hold on, I'm winning the battle. Hold on. I don't know if I just don't know what I'm doing or if my hands are super cold. There we go. And then you can take that front pin out. There's for me not a reason. Pull down on the brace and it can come out, and then you can get the bolt out. So that's what I'm talking about with that extra long buffer. And so there's that bolt and how that little locking mechanism works. Let's see if I can make sure I get a good view of this. So obviously when it's in battery, ready to fire, it goes bam, and then the bolt comes back a little bit, and what you see is that little piece can come out really easy, which is kind of annoying. And then as it comes back, holding pressure into the chamber, it slips down. So that I think just that little resistance that provides when it's in the gun makes it where it allegedly is what they call roller delayed, which is weird. I call it quasi roller delayed. So, and obviously inside the gun, there's a little area that will rest on it. I'm not gonna try to show you because I don't want to dig my flashlight out and try to put it back together. All right. Using that gun grease is awesome because it keeps that roll pin in there, because if you don't have that something greasy on there, it kind of slides out as you put it back together. That's the only drawback I've found of the gun, is if you're not careful putting it back together, it kind of flies out of there. All right. Put this in here. All right, let me get the target set up. We'll do some shooting. So, remember I said I was gonna get the target ready? So here's the deal. My PVC pipe and my other targets I keep behind my little tree over here. The problem is I don't know where my 90-degree angle things are, so I can actually hook the PVC pipe together, because they're white. And you know, what color is the snow? Minus that yellow snow, the snow is the same color as my freaking target things. So I mean, I don't think I'll ever have to worry about this again because it doesn't really snow here. But for today, it sucks because I have no idea where they're at. So, change of plans. Gonna use a different target. Give me a minute, get set up, and we'll figure this out. Fuck. All right, so we're gonna do a few shots without the can on, just to see where it's going, where the aim is. Point aim, point impact. Why'd that feel weird? Well, she's in there. All right, let's see what happens. Shooting the paper target. The bottom right one. Let's go see where that went. I said, let's go see where that went, like I took you with me. Hold on. Let's go see where that went. I'm on 3 of them right there, so I'm happy that I'm on some of the things so I can adjust it a little bit. If I drop this, we're fucked. So let's go up. Why does that not even fit in there? Hold on, old man eyes. Oh my gosh. Here we go. Doesn't have any clicks. Fuck. I dropped it. It fell in my beard and I heard it hit my shoe, so I can kind of see where it's at, so we're good. Need to put a string on this thing. All right, let's try moving it to the left. It just sucks, there's no clicks in there. All right, let's see it. See what it does. Let me put this on the bed of the truck. All right, same target. See what we got. It's decent. Went a little bit too far to the left, so let's go a little bit back to the right and up some more. Fuck. I found it because it didn't fall in the snow. Let's do it this way. I cranked her up. We'll leave it. Not change the windage and just see where it's at. 3 more rounds. It doesn't seem like it has that much recoil. All right, so we're up. I like that upness because when I put the can on, it might go a little bit down. So what I'm gonna do now is just move it a little bit to the right. All right, let's see what happens. Those all seem to be pretty good. Let's check it out. Oh yeah, better. Now let's shoot for the right one in the middle. See if our, ow. It's always fun with a beard. See how those were. Those are good. Those three right there. Let's put the can on. See how quiet it is. See how that changes our point of aim, point of impact. I'm walking over to the truck to get the can, but it's in my pocket. This is the HuxWrx Rad9. Used to be OSS. This thing is modular, so you can take this front piece off to make it shorter. So it's in the full configuration. Let's see what it does. We're going top right target. Pretty quiet. I got earplugs in, but sounds pretty good. Well, all of them are high. Let's crank it down a little bit. I don't even know how much I cranked it. Just cranked on it a little bit. Top right target. Take one earplug out, see what it sounds like. Yeah, that thing's crusty. Going into the woods. Still kind of loud at the ear. Let's go see where those ones were going, which I don't know if I'm going to be able to tell because it's... Yeah, it looks like they're all still going in that same area. Let's crank it down some more. I have to get a reload soon. Oh man, that's nice. Hand warmer. I think I brought it down like a, I don't know, a half a turn, quarter of a turn. Top right target. Got him. Then we got 4 rounds. Let's shoot the metal while we're here. Locks open. So far it's decent. Let's go see what happened. That's what's holding it. All right. Well, we got 2 hits on the right there. I think they're the last ones. And then decent grouping here. I didn't try shooting that. Hold on. Neighbor stopped by, did some shooting. We're back at it. I don't know if I like that bolt release. I think there is a company that makes a bigger one. Like barely sticks out. I mean, enough to get your thumb on it, but kind of weird. All right. Basically all the left side's still decent to shoot. And then probably gonna shoot some steel too. Going for the middle target. Those are literally all out of the same box of ammo. I don't know why some of them are really loud. Let's see what happens. Yeah, it looks like we're decent. Those guys right there. Let's do some steel. See how that recoil is. She's nice. She's real nice. And load her back up, and we'll try to shoot with the irons. Ah, that hurts the thumb. Might not help that it's like my thumb's cold too. All right, so let's go dot all the way off. So I'm shooting with the irons. Let's see what happens. Shooting metal targets. Well, why is the ammo so inconsistent in noise? So looking through there, man, you're not gonna be able to see it. Anyway, just imagine a circle and then a little dot. I can barely see that dot, that front sight, but it works. Obviously I'm getting hits on target. It's just weird to close your eye when you're not used to closing your eye to shoot something like this. Gas comes out of every little orifice in this thing. Isn't that crazy? Coming out the trigger well. I'm gonna one-hander with the red dot. She's heavy. All right, let's two-hander with it. Into the water. She's quiet. I like it. That trigger's decent too, that flat trigger. Can you see it? Slow it up and find something to shoot. Different camera angle. And my hand warmer's all the way cold. I'm gonna get pretty far away from the camera. That way we can see what it sounds like when the camera's not really close to the gun. I don't even know if it can see me. Maybe a few into the trees or bushes. One at the camera. She's working good so far. Tearing that paper target up too. Two more. So right there. Not bad. The dot's pretty nice too. The only thing that sucks about it is you got to take it all the way off to get to the battery, so might lose your zero. But other than that, pretty good. I've had that red dot for a long time, never used it either. Typically people don't put a like pistol style red dot on a gun like this, but I just want something small. I think one of the reasons why people don't do something like that is this is called this has what is called an open emitter. So like if you look down in that area, that's where the little laser, or I don't know what it is, LED or something, projects up onto the glass, so dirt and nasty shit can get in there and obstruct it. But out of all my years of using a red dot on all kinds of stuff, even like my SIG P365, coming out here and cutting the grass, you know, and it being in a holster, which obviously that's with the emitter pointing down, not like it's like that, you know, to have gravity get stuff in there, but never had any issues. Pull it out, blow in it. So yeah, nice. Let me throw a few rounds while we're here through the carbon buildup. Gets it kind of stuck on there sometimes. Just wiggle it, it'll come off. Come on. Throw some rounds through the AR9. This is the I got a few videos of this. This is the FM Products FMP9. Yeah, going from shooting the Stribog to shooting this, you really notice that recoil that this thing has. Can you see how my shoulder moves back? What's wrong? Why will the safety not go on? We got a problem. Let's see what's going on. Take the mag out. All right, so are we empty? Mag is empty. Check the chamber. Let's see what comes out. Got a light primer strike. Where's the... Huh. That's why the safety wouldn't go on. So let's, I think that's my first light primer strike with this gun. Yeah, I was like, why won't the safety go on? Turn that dot down. Been practicing my fast trigger, if you guys can't tell. Getting pretty decent at it. When in doubt, pull your pistol mag out. Alright, let's do this. Hand warmer's definitely too hot to touch now. So minus that light primer strike, she's good.